I still remember the night we found out we had won. It was late, the lateness where the city breathes in long, quiet intervals. We had long since stopped refreshing our inboxes, the weight of anticipation turning into quiet acceptance that maybe this wasn't for us. And then, an email, a subject line that didn't register at first, a moment of silence as I stared at the screen, waiting for it to shift into something real. We'd won. A structure without purpose, yet full of meaning, a paradox, much like architecture itself. Materials resist, deadlines press, and ideas shift under the weight of execution. What we built was not what we first imagined, it was something much greater.
One of the main questions that kind of led us into the design is how can you design something that pulls you in and welcomes you? The project was really tied into the painting right from the get-go, and I think that's what perhaps was quite different to maybe other entries, is that it was a painting of a structure rather than a render.
When we drew this concept up, I went back and straight away drew a couple of little illustrations of how things just got put together. Was how does one piece go into the other, and then that would look so rigid, but then how would something so flimsy kind of get folded into that? And I drew like 3 or 4 sort of really cool little details, and they're mostly inspired by Japanese timber construction that I was into in university. The painting was about capturing just the feeling of what it might feel like when you're there, when you're looking at it or when you're inside. So capturing the atmosphere. Interestingly, it was the Resene team that was suggesting it to me. I didn't think about it straight off the bat, but the other guys knew I like to paint and that I do paint in my spare time. And it was a good idea just to just take a step back and go, okay, but how does it feel? The painting did that a lot better than the renders.
I think the beauty of the design and the experience once you're inside the folly, you engage the light and shadow that's cast upon these fabric elements. You also, as you look up, presented with a view shaft of the sky above and the repetition of the split beam and the vertical elements. It's kind of juxtaposed against the shadow cast upon the fabric. It's really beautiful. The concept of the drawings behind the folly stemmed from the hākari and the illustration of them, which were these mega structures that the Māori used to build. They were markers in the landscape. It was a spatial narrative of community. It allowed people to come together. It kind of forced an interaction and engagement. Also a sign of wealth and opportunity for local iwi to provide and give back to others. And we wanted to use the formal qualities of those illustrations, but also to further our understanding of what they meant, and that opened up a window of opportunity to engage with local iwi, Ngāti Manaakitanga, which was a pretty exceptional opportunity.
I hope that when someone comes to our folly, they're not thinking too hard about anything, but more feeling or having a sensory experience in that moment. So maybe just let go of whatever serious thing you're thinking about and just feel the wood, or like look at the dappled light or hear the wind play with the fabric and just sense the world around you rather than just going too deep into what does it all mean.